Respected Shrotas, Sadhakas, welcome. Receive my salutations, receive my gratitudes, receive the congratulations for being regular to listen to this glorious text. Receive the prayers to the Lord that He blesses both of us with the best benefit of these interactions. Please check for all the 12 Vyaktitvas how much we have worked today to improve or strengthen or deepen them. The Lokaseva Vyaktitvam to say we are in this world only to serve, not to get anything. Dharmastapana Vyaktitvam is when we try to do the Stapana of Dharma, Bhavan Avatara takes to do the Dharma Stapana. Therefore, when we try for that, Bhagwan's grace will come and he will enter and express through us. Viraga Vyaktitvam, when we are having, the world no more bothers us. Bhakta, when we are of the God, he will be blessing us for evolution. Shishya, when we are of the Guru, will really be guided by him continuously. Mumukshata is very essential, knowing that we are bound by our limited upadhis and through that interactions in the world. We need to have the Vyaktitva of the Jignasa, very, very essential. The desire to know the truth, the reality, the substrate. So too, we have to be the Parishrami because we have to work hard in the world. Before that, the Shrotrutva Vyaktitvam, continuously listening of the Shastras, Sadhaka Vyaktitvam, the Nishchaya Purvaka, I am a Sadhaka idea. Then the Parishrami, then Prerita, then also the Vyaktitva of the Shanta Gambhira. Just look for all the six great sources of blessing, Parabrahma Tattva, Paramatma, Adiparashakti Mata, entire Devata Gana, entire Guru Gana, entire Shastra Gana. Plenty of all of them are there. It is we who have to find interest, inspiration, desire to approach them to get their blessings, invoking them, make life beautiful in blossoming these 12 Vyaktitvas. Let us try. For that only we are every day seated to study various Shastras. We took up our glorious Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Prathama Vairagya Prakaranam. We are in the last Sarga number 33. In this Sarga, we are seeing NABHASCHARA MAHEECHARA SAMMELANAM, wherein the celestial Rishi Muni Siddha Yogi from the Akasha they came and they have met the great rishis of the Bhumi who are assembled there in Raja Dasharath Ji's Sabha Mandapa. Then how beautifully they worshipped each other, they greeted each other, they talked about the glory of each other. All of that we saw. Today's portion we will see. Again, the list of them, the third time comes. Then they praising Rama for his most beautiful, those analysis about the outer world and the Yaktitva and putting in front unhesitatingly all the limitations. Then the way Bhagavan Rama pleadingly asks the gurus to guide in wisdom. So these things they praise because because of Rama's question, says Vasishtha is going to give from his own heart the most glorious knowledge, which all of them now get the opportunity to listen. तो आप माध्यम बने ऐसे महान ज्ञान वशिष्ठ जी के मुखारविंद से सुनने के लिए, इसलिए आपको भी धन्यवाद. Like Adi Shankar Bhagavan, when he does the commentary of Katha Upanishad, there he does in the beginning only pranams, not only to the Brahmavidya Acharya, Yamadharmaraja, he does pranam to the Nachiketa ji also. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya Mrityave Brahmavidyacharya Nachiketase cha. Same thing we also follow every day. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaya cha. Because they became medium. One became medium for the glorious knowledge to be expressed. Other Prahlad is there because of whom Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan avatar has come for all of us to worship. Glory it is. Glorious it is. So that way their words of wisdom, words of praise to Rama, that's what we are going to study today. Let us start with our Shanti mantras and Sankalpa like every day with full Shraddha attentiveness. Om 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 Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadivyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Satyastrāh Tān Nityam Pranatosmyaham. ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने. कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम्. तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यह संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य आचार्येभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष मार्गाणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासुनाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य आदि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन साधना सेवा उपासना यज्ञ यागादि समस्त सत्कर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थित समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थ संस्थापन द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं मोक्षार्थं साधना प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षे नमः. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः. ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः. ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृशभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः. स्फुरन्तिसीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः. दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभो यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. प्रथम वैराग्य प्रकरणमथ त्रयस्त्रिंशः सर्गः. श्री वाल्मीकि उवाच. So friends, how everybody in that sabha felt to Rama's glorious things we saw in the earlier sarga. Followed by in that very sarga we saw how the celestial Rishi Munis also have done the glorious Pushpa Vrishti and then they have praised. Then in today's sarga, to this one, 33rd one, we saw how they all talk to each other from being in the sky. That We must go to the Sabhasada and listen to the glorious answer the Guru Vishwamitra Vashishtha is going to give to this. So let us land there in that place. Having said so, all the Siddhas, Yaksha, Kinnaras, Staranas, Kimpurushas, Gandharvas, they all have requested Vyasaji, first Naraji, then Vyasaji to lead the entire Rishi Muni contingent. So accordingly, they just landed. As they were landing, the entire Rishi Muni Pungavas and others, everyone, Raja Dasharath and all, who were in that Sabha Mandapa palace, they all got up from their respective asanas. Then they welcomed them. Then they received them. Then Vashishtaji, Vishwamitraji have done puja to all these Narada, Vyasadi, all those glorious great saints. They also reciprocated so beautifully. Thereafter, the Raja Dasharatha also did puja to them. They also praised with Ashirvada, with words of kindness, etc. to Sri Dasharathji also. And that description of that, the arrival of each of these rishi was explained with so many beautiful comparisons. Mainly that Pulastya Rishi, and then Vyasaji, and the Naradji, then the Angira. Four of them are specially described. है ना, like the Megha with Tara Mandala, Chandrama with Tara Mandala, Indra with all the Devata Ganas, है ना, in that way their arrival was beautiful and described. Uh, then Angira like the Aditya Bhagavan with all the other Devatas. That was a very, very tasty, important topic. Now, all of those met each other. It was a pleasant, great, great assembly there. Sri Ramji came. Then he did pranams to all Rishi Mandali. They all blessed him. With their permission, Sri Ramaji sits down. Then again, the list of all the name of the great saints once more is spoken. Then what they said about Rama's right now the mind's condition as well as his glorious Viveka Vairagya Yukta Vachana they speak. Now, this portion really inspires us to restudy all what Sri Rama said, which we have gone through, but very superficially in a very light-hearted mood. But because such great saints are praising, that knowledge has to be gone through again. I think that is the way the great Viveka can be done to develop the total, spotless, taintless, pure Vairagya for the entire thing and for other than Paramatma for everything else. What a great, great topic that was. Let us see that portion today. Okay. Then Taistaihi Pranaya Sambrambhaihi Anyonyam Prapta Satkriyaha Upavishan Vishtareshu Namaschara Mahechara. I am doing the 21st sloka of the 33rd Sarga, first Vairagya Prakaranam. So in this way, Taihi Pranaya Sambrambhaihi, with mutual respective expressions of the prema, adara, gaurava, puja bhava, vatsalya ityadi. Then anyonyam prapta satkriyaha. Every one of them mutually gave to each other the satkriyas, the satkaras. Very senior Rishi Munigana, with vatsalya bhava, blessing the juniors. Juniors with pitru bhava, devata bhava, doing that puja to the Guru Gana. In that way, the Mitra Gana of each age, same age, hugging each other. All those beautiful gestures, the summary of which is Anyonyam Pranaya Sambrambhaihi Prapta Satkriyaha. That's imagine that Mahol, how beautiful it must be. This is Bharata, wherein every Bharatiya, having studied Shastras, knowing everyone is Paramatma Tattva, even though they, according to their Varna Ashrama, whatever the Vyavahara they do outside, but mutually though, they have only one thing called as Prema to each other. The Prema toward the Guru Jana expresses Puja Bhava, toward the Buddha Jana like parents expresses Adara Bhava, towards the equivalents expresses as Maitri, and toward the younger one as an asakti or preeti. Prema remaining same. Isn't it? Imagine that heart where not even one person of the whole universe we have any disrespect or disliking. Everyone we have the value in our heart that they are expression of divinity. Then, according to the age or position, sir, that prema alone is expressed. Baapre, kitna. Imagine the whole world will have Swarga only here on the ground. There must be a big team who should take up this job of glorifying the knowledge of oneness, thereby in the expression outside world, that knowledge should express as prema and म्यूचुअल सेवा इत्यादि. ऐसा हो गया तो जन्म धन्य हो जाएगा पूरा भूमंडल का. At that level, whether we scientifically grow or not, discover great things or not, we have lot of bhoga vastus or not, riches or not, whether they are there or not, but we'll be in a happy, peaceful state of life. अब देखो, with all the science and materialism and everything grown, everyone is threatening others, everyone is frightened with others. What a pathetic life. Do you call it an evolution? Humanity, with the speed of scientific growth, is equally speedily declining in its humanness. We have to recognize it. बहुत सुंदर ये प्रसंग इसलिए कि परस्पर प्रेम संरंभ प्रणय संरंभैः अन्योन्यं प्राप्त सत्क्रियाः. So with that extensive prema, maryada, gaurava, adara, doing satkriya means satkara to each other, they found that fulfillment, the joy. Nobody is new to anybody, nobody is new alien to anyone, nobody is that way egoistic because of others for any reason. That atmosphere, maja hai maja. These portions, to be meditated as many times as possible to remove this raga dvesha, the durguna from our heart once for all. And practically also close eyes, imagine the entire world of things and beings, see divinity in them, only express love for them. Then after that is done, upavishan, vishtareshu. They all sat in their respective asanas. Who are they? Nabhaschara, Maheecharaha. The Rishi Muni who have come from the sky and those who are there in that Sabha Mandapa already. They took their own asanas having done. Because हमें उत्तर मिलना चाहिए भगवान वशिष्ठ जी के मुख से, उसके लिए माहौल बन रहा है. In the meantime, Rava got up and did pranams to all. वचोभिः पुष्पवर्षेण साधुवादेन चाभितः रामं ते पूजयामासुः पुरः प्रणतम् आस्थितम्. So puratah pranatam asthitam Ramam. In front of all of them, Rama, who was stationed with folded hands doing pranams to all of them, all those rishis, what they did? Vachobhihi pushpavarshena sadhvadena cha abhitaham pujayamasu. So Vachobhihi is the words of greetings. पुष्पवर्षेण शुद्धि में भी having योग शक्ति ऐसा करते हैं पुष्प वृष्टि हो गई. साधुवादेना words of praise. So words of greetings and words of pleasantry exchanges. Then comes the pushpa vrishti. Then with sadhuvada, words of praise. Amitaha means all of them again and again. Pujayamasu Ramam. They have expressed their respect to Rama. Here Pujayamasu is Rama's that glorious state of being at that tender age also made all of them respect do puja to Rama. Then most of them know Sri Rama is none but Sakshat Paramatma only. Therefore, nothing new doubt about when they do is puja. हो गया. Thereafter क्या हुआ? आसन चक्रे च तत्रासौ राज्य लक्ष्मी विराजितः विश्वामित्रो वसिष्ठश्च वामदेवोऽथ मन्त्रिणः. The entire list of the rishis again it's given us. I told you 3 times, the third time. नारदो देवपुत्रश्च व्यासश्च मुनिपुङ्गवः मरीचिरथ दुर्वासः मुनिराङ्गिरसस्तथा क्रतुः पुलस्त्यः पुलहः शरलो मा मुनीश्वरः वात्स्यायनो भरद्वाजः वाल्मीकिर्मुनिपुङ्गवः उद्दालको रुचिकश्च शर्यातिश्च्यवनस्तथा एते च अन्ये च बहवः वेदवेदाङ्गपारगाः ज्ञातज्ञेया महात्मानः आस्थिताः तत्र नायकाः. You know, should not chant once more. Name of all the rishis. Asan chakre cha tatrasau Rajyalakshmi virajitah Vishwamitro Vasishthascha Vamadevot Mantrinah Narado Devaputrascha Vyasascha Munipungavaha Marichiratha Durvasa Munirangirasasthatha Kratuh Pulastya Pulaha Sharaloma Munishwaraha Vatsyayano Bharadvajaha Valmikira Munipungavaha Uddalako Ruchikascha शर्यातिश्च वनस्तथा एते चान्ये च बहवः वेदवेदाङ्गपारगाः ज्ञातज्ञेयाः महात्मानः आस्थिताः तत्र नायकाः. That is what. So आसाञ्चक्रे च तत्र असौ राज्यलक्ष्मी विराजितः. So राज्यलक्ष्मी विराजितः रामः असौ रामः तत्र आसाञ्चक्रे. So the Lord Rama, who is having that every divinity in him, was asked, permitted by the Rishi Munis. Then Asan Chakre, he took the asana and sat on that. Now again, the list of the great yogis there. Who are they? Vishwamitra, Vishwamitra Rishi. Vasishthascha, Sakshat, the Kula Purohita, Vasishtaji. Vishwamitra, because he is the Atithi there now. Though Vaashishtha is great, but Vishwamitra also equal to him. He is the Atithi. He is the one who wants to take Rama with him. He is the one because of whom Rama came and gave all his position, mind's understanding about the world through Viveka Vairagya. So Vishwamitra. Then Vasishthascha, Sakshat, the Acharya of this Grantha, Vasishtaji. Then Vamadevaha, the great Vamadeva. Vamadeva and Shukadeva. These are the only two ones referred as born with Brahmajnana. Shukova, Vamadevova, they say. Shuka Maharshi is the Vyasaputra, this is Vamadevaji. There are stories in the Vedas and Puranas about them. We get the Vamadeva as a reference for us in Aitareya Upanishad. Vamadeva. In the Garbha only he got the moksha करके वहाँ स्पष्ट रूप से हमको बताते हैं वामदेव. Vamadeva. So he was also there. Atha mantrinaha. Then all the mantris of the Raja Dasharatha. So ये सारे कौन है? ये सब महीचर है. So those who are there on the earth already, those people. Now the NABHASCHARA from the Akasha, all the rishis who have come, their names are given. First, Naradaha. एक बार नमस्कार करो. ओम विश्वामित्राय नमः. विश्वामित्र महर्षि नमः. ओम श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षि नमः. ओम श्री वामदेव महर्षि नमः. ओम श्री मंत्री पुंगवेभ्यो नमः. नारदः. ओम श्री नारद महर्षि नमः. O Lord, bless all of us with the bhakti jnana, with the moksha, with the vairagya. Then Devaputra, that is Brahmadeva Putra, Naradji, who is Brahma Manasa Putra. Then or Devaputra, Devaputra may be these four of them: Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. They are also by birth, they are Viragis, the Brahmajnanis, they are also. So Devaputra, like Maharshaya Sapta, Purve Chatvarah, Manamaha Tatha, Madbhavaha, Manasa Jataha, Yesham Loka, Ima Prajaha. 10th chapter में भगवान says Maharshaya Sapta means 7 rishis. Purve Chatvarah means the earlier born 4, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. Then Manamaha Tatha, the 14 Manus. Manu, not Manuhus in the Vada, Manu, the great Manu, from whom the Manava Vamsha has come. Swayambhuva Manu, Swaruchisha Manu, Uttama Manu, Tamasa Manu, Raivata Manu, Chakshusha Manu, Vaivasvata Manu now is going on. Then Savarni, Veera Savarni, Daksha Savarni, like that there are 14 Manu Maharajas. So they all are from my own mind. Madhava Manasaja. So here Devaputra Hacha means Sanaka Sanandana Sanatana Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumarebhyo Namaha, Sanakadibhyo Namaha, Sanakadibhyo Namaha, Sanandanadibhyo Namaha, Sanatanadibhyo Namaha. Anyway, उनका नाम हमको डेली एक बार लेना अच्छी बात. So we have done Namaskar. Om Sanaka Sanandana Sanatana Sanat Kumarebhyo Namaha. Then comes Vyasascha. Vyasaya. Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram. Shakti Bhautram Akalmasham. Parasratmavajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhi. Vyasa, Vasishtha ji ki grandson, Shakti, great grandson, Shakti Rishi's grandson, Parashara's son, then father of Shukadev ji. All is above 3 and Shukaputra. Every one of them are Brahmanishta. So Vyasahacha Munipungavaha, the straightest of all the Munis, Vyasaji. Om Sri Vyasaya Namaha. Then Marichihi, Sri Marichi Rishi, Marichi Maharshi Namaha. A sub Brahmagnani made the branches of so many Shishyas. They taught the Veda Jnana to all of them. Because of that only Vedas are available even now to us. Om Marichi Atha Durvasa. Om Durvasa Maharshe Namaha. Durvasa Maharshi. He is Atri Anasuya Putra. Chandrama, Durvasa and Dattatreya. These three are born to Atri Anasuya. They are brothers. So, Durvasa Maharshi. Don't get carried away by one or two stories where Durvasa gives shapa and looks angry. No, he is a Brahmagnani. Because of him also many got moksha. These all rishis, all of them have their ashramas in them. Thousands and thousands of shishyas go on learning the Tattva Jnana and get moksha. Om Sri Durvasa Maharshe Namaha. Then Munihi Angiraha. Om Angirase Angirasaya Munay Namaha. Om Angirasaya Muname Namaha. Om Sri Angirase Namaha. So Angirasa Gotra, there are many, So Brahmadevas Shishya is Atharva. Atharva Shishya is Angiraha. So second to after Brahma, next generation only Angira Rishi. Brahmadev के बाद तो अंगिरा ऋषि आंगिरस गोत्र सो उनके संबंधी शाखाएं भी हैं वेद के तो just remember them. Let us pray. They all enter into our heart, make us reason, understand, enter Yoga Vaashishtha and other Upanishads, and may we clearly understand the Marga and Lakshya. Walk in the Marga, reach the goal. Then comes Marichihi Atha Durvasa Muni Angiratata, then Kratuhu, Kratu Rishaye Namaha, Kratu Maharshaye Namaha. Kratu, उनका भी कहानियां हैं. Then Om Pulasya Maharshaye Namaha. Pulasya Rishi. They are in the now Sapta Rishi क्या है ना? There are 15 or 16 main rishis. उनमें 1 or 2, 3 remain same. All others at every of the kalpa they keep adding, changing. So right now who are there Saptarshi Mandala? Next time all are not there. Like the cabinet. Earlier ministers, some of them are taken. Many are removed, new are put. Like that. So Pulaste Maharshe Namaha. In the same way, Pulaha Maharshe Namaha. Pulaha Gotra. Then Sharaloma Maharshe Namaha. Sharalo Maharshi. Then such Munishwaraha. All of them, they were also seated. Then Vatsyayana Namaha. So Vatsyayana Maharshi. He is a Brahmagnani. Vatsyayana. Is written. Various sutras are there. Kamana Sambandhi nahi. The other great Jnanam also Vatsyayana Maharshi has given. Vyakarana Sutras or Yoga Sutras, something other he has given. So he also there. Then Bharadwajaha. The Bharadwajji. Om Sri Bharadwaja Maharshaye Namaha. Then Valmiki. Valmiki himself is writing here. Om Sri Valmiki Maharshaye Namaha. He is also Muni Pungavaha. Pungaha means greater among all of them. Then Uddalaka Maharshaye Namaha. Salute karo. Then Ruchika cha. Ruchika Rishi also was there. Ruchika Maharshi Namaha. Then Sharyatihi. Sharyati Maharshi Namaha. Chavanaha. Chavana Maharshi Namaha. We are lucky to remember all these rishis today. Then Etecha Anyecha Bahavaha. Not only these, many, Anye Bahava. बहुत और भी लोग. All of them are Veda Vedanga Paragaha. They are all Parangatavantaha. They have reached the other shores of Veda and Vedanga. So Veda Vedangas thoroughly I have been studied by them. So they are all long living because of their yoga shaktis and all. And not like us कि एक घंटा क्लास सुने बाकी 22 घंटे गप्पे मारे. Whole life they dedicate only for Adhyatmikata Shastra Adhyana. Therefore, all the Vedanga Jnana they have. Chaturveda Jnanam, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. Then the Upaveda Jnanam, Ayurveda, Dhanveda, Gandharvaveda, Sthapatya Veda. These are all the Upavedas. Then the Vedangas, Shiksha, Kalpaha, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chando, Jyotisham. Shadanga कहते हैं उसको. These Vedanga पढ़े, then only we get the ability, quality, qualification to study the main Vedas, understand them thoroughly. So Veda Vedanga Paragaha. I know, should we not get inspired to enter deeply into study of all our Veda Vedanga Shastra? ऐसे संकल्प प्रार्थना करें. Maybe in next life at least we will be born in Brahmanas Vamsha, also Orthodox, and get a chance to be in the Gurukula, having a great Guru for us who will teach us all these things. मुझे तो ऐसी इच्छा प्रार्थना है भैया. ये जब जगत में ये जंजाल में नहीं फंसना. Amidst all the things and beings and worldliness. SIDDHAS आश्रम में गुरु के चरण सारा वेद वेदांग अध्ययन साधना सिद्धि. Then stay there only. Whoever come, उनको भी शास्त्र ही पढ़ावे. So अन्ये च बहवः वेद वेदांग पारगाः. Then also not only they are the theoretical masters of Vedas, ज्ञात ज्ञेयाः. ज्ञात ज्ञेयाः means ज्ञेय वस्तु का ज्ञान पाए हुए लोग. They have got the knowledge of that which one has to have the knowledge. जो जानना है वो जान चुके हैं वो सब. है ना, कस्मन्नु भगवो विज्ञाते सर्वेद विज्ञात भवति. और यज्ञात्वा नेह भूयोन्य ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते. और यज्ञात्वा न पुनर्मोहम एवं यासिस पांडव. All in Gita and so many times it comes na. So they know what is to be known. ज्ञात ज्ञेयाः. ज्ञेय वस्तु मतलब जानने योग्य वस्तु को ज्ञातः जाने चुके हैं वो लोग. ज्ञात ज्ञेयाः. Then महात्मानः. महात्मानः सिद्धियां वगैरह भी होंगे, लार्ज हार्टेड होंगे, must be very active, dynamic in giving this knowledge to the Shishya Gana in big Sankhya. Maybe all these are the ones which justify their name as Mahatmas. Mahatma means ये सारे जिनका हृदय विशाल, अपने ही अनुभव में बैठने के बजाय सारे भक्त शिष्य गणों को भी ज्ञान देना, करुणा से, प्रेम से रक्षा करना, उनका अनुग्रह करना, अपने तपशक्ति उनके लिए यूज करना. These are all signs of the word Mahatmanah. So Veda Vedanga Paragaha, Jnata Jneyaha, Anyecha Mahatmanah. Then Nayakaha. See, they themselves are leaders, leading the whole universe as a spiritual wisdom. You know, there in the world, at the subtle level, spiritual knowledge spreading, group of Mahatmas also keep on sitting there discussing and doing it. So to the administrative group also sits, and they mutually coordinate with each other for the management of the entire universe. According to the Jiva Koti that is there at that time, these are the Mahatmas in the form of Jnanis, they come. And these are the Mahatmas in the form of administrators. They come and take the world ahead. It's not just happening just like that jadoo. No. Everything happens in the world systematically well planned. At this moment in the world, in all countries, who are the leaders. It's not accidental. So too, who are the ones who are carrying forward the spiritual legacy, not only in Sanatana Dharma, in all the religions of the world. These religious difference we only made. Otherwise, every being in the universe have to grow spiritually. Suitable to them, Mahatmas take those forms and go. There's no conditioning. The Rishi Munis may take the form of the saint of other cult and he may guide them. Guide करना है तो करेंगे कोई भी. These are all the higher truths. So these are the Nayakaha. That's the world leaders, the global leaders, global spiritual leaders at the higher level. Now Maitreya Rishi is the leader of all of them. He is given the job. Maitreya Rishi in Bhagavatam, Vidura Maitreya Samvada, we have seen 3.5 cantos or 2.5. That Maitreya Rishi is the one. Under him, lot of the Guru Paramparas are there. Eastern and Western, all of them. They are being sent here for the work. So in that way, Anyecha Bhavaha Vedavedanga Paragaha Jnatagneyaha Mahatmanaha then Nayakaha Tatra Astitaha. There they all have come and assembled and seated there. Bolo Samasta Rishimanu Guru Devata Parampara ki Jai. Wonderful. Huh? Thereafter now Vaashishtha Vishwamitrabhyam Sahate Naradadayah Idamucharanuchana Ramam Anamitananam. So Saha along with Vaashishtha Vishwamitrabhyam, Vaashishtha and Vishwamitra, who are the Maheechara rishis who are here. They also have yoga siddhis, they also are can go anywhere, but basically they are on the earth moving. On the time of requirement, they can also. But the other Rishi Munis, like Vyasa Narada, they don't echo at one physical place. They are in the subtle worlds, they go from one world to the other also. One cosmos to the others also they can go. They have the accessibility at that highest level. So along with the Maheechara rishis of Vasishtha Vishwamitra, Naradadaya, the Narada Vyasadi, NABHASCHARA rishis, what did they do? Idam uchaha anuchanaha. So Ramam Anamitananam. Anamitananam Ramam. The Lord Rama, who was just bent his head out of respect and reverence to all of them, to him they spoke these words. Anuchanaha, the most great saints, they said these words to Bhagwan. I was telling they will do the praise of Rama. Before that, the list third time. So we saw the list, now their words. What did they say? All of them. Narada, Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, Vyasa, and the listed ones. So the mic is given from one to the other, they were speaking. Or like in the online talks, there is a mark is there, ऐसे हाथ होता है उसको बटन दबाओ मतलब the coordinator knows that this person has something to ask her से. उनमें जो ऐसे होंगे ऋषि लोग हाथ खड़े किए होंगे. Or all are in such a dignified form. Vaashishtha ji must be coordinating, he being the host there, he is there in Ayodhya. So he must be knowing who have come, their position, he must be giving mic to each one. जैसे भी आप imagine करो, each one were talking about Rama. The saramsha of all that, or Vaashishtha, Valmiki just put here. Who said what is not said, but the summary of all said by all is being mentioned. What did they say? Aho Vatha Kumarena Kalyana Gunashaline Vagukta Paramodara Vairagya Prakaranam. Aho Vatha, oh indeed so great it is. Aho Vatha means Ashcharyarthakam. The Ashcharyarthakam, because of something done well, something timely done. In the last but one shloka, 46th, the first chapter of Gita, Arjuna says this only. That thank God I didn't take up the war to kill our people, that I have withdrawn from it. It's good if they kill me, in this war, but I will not take up bow and arrow to fight with them. Having said so, Arjuna sits down there at the foot of the chariot, feet of Rathopaste Upavishad. है ना? अहो बत महत्पापम कर्तुम व्यवसिता वयम यद राज्य सुखलोभेन हंतुम स्वजनमुद्यताः. अहो बत महत्पापम कर्तुम उद्यताः. यत्, what is that महत्पापम? राज्य सुखलोभेन, for the greed of Rajya and Sukha, Swajanam Antum Udyataha. We just took initiative to kill our own people. No, I will not. Yadi Mam Apratikaram Shastram. I will not do the Pratikara, I will not take out the Shastrastra. Shastrapaneha Dhatarashtra Ranehanyo. The Dhatarashtra Putras with the bow and arrow in their hands, they kill me. Tad make Kshemataram Bhavet. That is best to make Kshematara. Thank God he uses only the comparative degree. Kshemataram Bhavet. Then what is Kshematama? Bhagavan will tell in the entire Gita. But the word is Ahobata Mahat Papam. This came in the very earlier chapter also once. So Ahobata means wow, what an Ascharya it is. What is that? Kumarena. By this Kumar Avastha Rama, 14-15 years only, what was done by him? Ki Vak Ukta. Vani was spoken by him. 3 Visheshanas are told in this sloka about the Rama's Vani. What is the Vani of Rama? First, Kalyana Guna Shalini. Shalini means full of. Kalyana Guna. The Mangala Guna Yukta Vani. Kalyana Guna Shalini. So in that you can talk about the language, the tone, the respect, reverence he had while talking to the audience. Kalyana Guna Shalini Vak. मतलब वाणी का गुण है वो. Respectful, reverential way of addressing using those padas. Second, Parama Udara Vaku. Parama Udara means very extensive, very exhaustive, very crystal clear hearted, without any malice in the mind, without any inhibition, unhesitatingly. That's the way of putting the talk. The language used is Parama Kalyani. Then the way of presenting it is called as Parama Udara. Then what is the content of that Vani? The content is Vairagya Rasa Garbhini. It is filled with the Vairagya Rasa. See, we know the Navarasas. The 10th Rasa is the Vairagya Rasa. So Vairagya Rasa Garbhini Vak, Parama Udara Vak, then Kalyana Gunashalini Vak, Kumarena Ahobata Ukta. Indeed, by Rama, this type of words were spoken. Now that Kalyana Gunashalitva, Paramodaratva, Vairagya Rasa Garvatva. Along with that, in the next 2 shlokas, to these Rama's words, they give a praise by glorifying it in the 13 ways. There were total 13 or 16 praises, gunas were, visheshanas were, adjectives were said by the Rishi Muni to the words of Rama. Bhagwan Rama's words, they praised by 16 praises. तो 16 शब्दों से राम जी का उस वक्तव्य का उन्होंने सराहना की. 3 we have seen. कल्याण गुणशाली, परम उदारा, वैराग्य रस गर्भिणी. What are those 13? Let us chant them in 2 shlokas. परिनिष्ठित वक्तव्यम सबोधमुचितं स्फुटं उदारं प्रियमार्यार्हम् अविह्वलम विस्फुटम अविव्यक्तपदं स्पष्टम इष्टम अविव्यक्तपदं स्पष्टम इष्टम स्पष्टम चतुष्टिमत करोति राघव प्रोक्तम वचः कस्य न विस्मयम्. These are the glorious qualities in the words of Rama. So, kasya viswayam na karoti raghava proktam. These words spoken by Rama, whom it will not surprise, whom it will not make him struck with wonderment, who will not make it आनंद युक्त. किसको ये आश्चर्यचकित नहीं करेगा ऐसी वाली वाणी भगवान राम जी का. What are the gunas of that वाणी? परिनिष्ठित वक्तव्यम. सबोधम, उचितम, स्फुटम, 4 हो गए. उदारम, प्रियम, आर्यार्हम, अविह्वलम, 8 हो गए. अपिस्फुटम, अभिव्यक्त पदम, स्पष्टम, इष्टम, हो गया ना. दे गए 12 हो गए. देन तुष्टिमतु, द 13th one. 13 qualities of that glorious speech of Rama. By this, how the words have to be, we are taught if we want to learn. उदार होना चाहिए, कल्याणमयी होना चाहिए. और राम जी को तो विराग रस गर्भिणी थे. Along with that, each of them. First, what is that? Parinishthita vaktavyam. Parinishthita vakya matlab paritaha, it has been inquired, vichara, contemplation exhaustively, karke they are spoken. They have not spoken out of some outburst, out of some sentiments, out of some emotions, out of some reaction, out of some obligation. Because they asked, तो मुझे बोलना है. That's called obligation. Because they said something, I can't keep up without talking. That's called reaction. So they are not emotional words. They are not reactionary words. They are not the words of objection. They are not words of half knowledge. They are not the words born out of non-thinking. No. All of that is called as parinishthita. Paritaha vicharana karke hi Bhagwan ne bola. So our talk words should be in that way. With proper thinking, understanding the meaning or the thing which we want to convey, then searching for the right vocabulary we have to put in front. They're all the oratory skills and all. तो उसको आपको फिर कुछ जन्म लगते हैं सीखने को. So परिनिश्चित वक्तव्यम. Second one is sabodham. Sabodham means it has got such a great knowledge for all the listeners. Also Rama speaking out of his own knowledge, not borrowed knowledge. है ना, हम सब बारोड वाला बोलते हैं. यह भगवान रामा बोध सहित कह रहे. बोध सहित मतलब खुद अनुभव करके कह रहे. Is it not? Many of the Vaktas, they speak out very well, but they lack the anubhava of what they speak. लाइक वैराग्य के बारे में बोल रहे हैं, पर उनको खुद ही वैराग्य होना हो गारंटी नहीं. भक्ति के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. They may be speaking so beautifully, eloquent, but do they experience it or not? Yet we should listen to them for our interest. They will evolve in their own time. Some already पके हुए गुरु होते हैं, then their words are always feel like that. So parinishtitam, well thought of. Then a second sabodham, with his own experience, and it is inculcating the understanding and acceptance in the words of listeners. Second is that uchitam. Uchitam means worthy, correct way of words that are employed, etc. Uchitam also means which is correct in general for all. And to the Rama, even though he is very young in age, correct that at that age only those words of Viveka Vairagya should be there. So Uchita means subject is Uchita, and then his feeling also is Uchita. There's nothing wrong in him. Means what? The other people of Ayodhya, including Dasharath ji and Kausalya, for all of them, the behavior of Rama at that age, of withdrawing from everything, was appearing anuchitam. That is their outlook, because their mind is conditioned कि रामा को राजा बनाएंगे युवराज, then he will rule us, we enjoy. उनका माइंड ऐसे कंडीशन हुआ, इसलिए उनको ऐसा भी है अनुचितम. But the Rishi Muni Gana could know that what ultimately has to be achieved is Paramatma. What's required for it is a Vairagya. If somebody has got Vairagya, is a most Uchita Lakshana only in their eyes. Therefore, for them, Rama thinking this way, Rama understanding limitations of world, Rama having Vairagya for the world is Uchitam. Therefore, the Uchitatva is the third great quality. So, Parinishthita Vaktavyam, Samodham, Uchitam. Then fourth one is Sputam. Sputam. Sputata was there in his words. The Sputata is there in the subject matter. No ambiguity. Because वो सबोधम है, and it is also parinishthit hai. Therefore, it was sputam. Means in the spoken subject matter, there is no ambiguity. There is no doubt. Sputar upena is. उसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? सही विषय को सही तरह से बताना. Sputum it is. Sputata also from his heart. He is not in any type of again hesitation etc. I don't know वगैरह वगैरह नहीं. मैं सोच लिया, मुझे समझ में आया, पक्का मैं बता रहा हूँ. Sputata in that वाणी. Okay, sputavat sputa. In the subject matter, there is no ambiguity in him. Clearly, he is speaking that. Then fifth one is udaram. You know, ऊपर भी आया उदारम. Udaram means very very exhaustive, very very in detail. And in that the udarata in the hridaya also, wherein is egoless, non-hesitant. When the Guru came in front of him, everything is telling. You can see a doctor and patient. Both of them have to be udara. In the doctor, the udarata is what? All patients के साथ पूरा check करके patient को and prescribe correct medicine with all the words, good words. Is a udarata of the doctor. Even taking less fees if the patient is not affording. Even giving some samples who has got plenty they get. ये हो गया उदारता from the doctor side. From the patient side udarta is with all respectful, reverential or respectful way, all the symptoms or diseases he should put in front of the doctor without hiding anything. तो नहीं तो फिर पता चलेगा नहीं ना डॉक्टर को क्यों ये बीमारी है. Half of the diagnosis is done when the patient clearly tells. In that way, here Rama is Udara means completely whatever is got his heart, he has poured out outside. So that the data is complete with the doctors there called as Vaashishtha, VISHWAMITRA and others. They can analyze it, they can give correct medicine. That is the Udarata of the Vani of Lord Rama. So Panishta Vaktavyam, Samodam, Uchitam, Sputam, Udaram, fifth. Sixth is Priyam. Priyam. The Priyata is what in that? He spoke with all the Prema Priti because what he understood, he loved that, he spoke it. And then these words, though of Vairagya, but really Priya for those little matured hearted people. Therefore, the Priyata is there in those Shabdas. And whoever study them, it is beneficial to them. That is another reason for saying Priyam. बहुत बढ़िया है, प्यारा प्यारा शब्द है. तो स्वामी वैराग्य शब्द कैसे प्यारा होता है? अरे वैराग्य नहीं तो राग द्वेष के थोड़े होंगे प्यारे. प्रियम, अरे सोचो थोड़ा. सो द प्रियम, ओके, वरिष्ठ वक्तव्यम, सबोधम, उचितम, स्फुटम, उदारम. फिफ्थ वन प्रियम. सिक्स्थ वन. सेवंथ वन इज व्हाट? आर्यार्हम. आर्यार्हम means what? Which is deserving, suitable to the matured, respectful, dignified people. आर्य लोगों को सूट करने वाले शब्द. मतलब only the Arya respect people only talk. Like no, sometimes when you listen to someone, immediately you know he's an Arya. The poise in his way of talking, the depth in the subject matter, the way of presentation, the intention in that, ये सब सुनकर पता चलता है यार ये आर्य है. Like in our Indian politics. अब आर्य बहुत कम हो गए, एक दूसरे को कीचड़ फेंकने वाले ऐसे ज्यादा हो गए. है कि नहीं? वेरी लो लेवल. इवन एक बार भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Isn't it? Like the opposition party got so many seats. No, the ruling party should have congratulated them. You have done it. That is आर्यता. जीता है ना? अब वो लोग भी इनको बधाई देनी चाहिए थी. From all other countries, the VVIPs, they congratulate the opposition party. That is anaryat. You are in opposition only to question the ways and means and processes and intentions of the government. All of that, where somebody is ruling party and opposition, all of them for interest of country only, no? Both of them forgot that कि हम देश के लिए है. जो वो देश के लिए भूल जाते हैं, फिर अपने लिए याद आता है. जब अपने लिए होता है तो दूसरों के लिए दुश्मन हो जाते हैं. Then there will be no words of आर्यत्व. Sometime when you listen to the great leaders who are leading the whole country, वो तो यू नलके में पानी की जगह या दुकान में लड़ते देखो, ऐसा लगता है कभी. Decency and dignity. They should be told by someone. It's a low level of words you can't talk. And media is watching it. वो लोग सबको दिखा देते वो. Then we will not have respect for them, no? Always says whatever the past they have done, knowingly or unknowingly, these are the things that have happened, which were not in the interest of nation. Now we are given power by the Praja. So these are what we want to do. Let the opposition party also cooperate with us. This was said in 2019. इस बार नहीं कहा गया. On the other hand, negatively कहा गया. है कि नहीं? No, you have to creating enmity only each other. That's not the Aryatva. Creating wellness, goodness. अब क्या है, अभी इसमें इनमें इतने महान गुण हैं, ये अच्छे गुणों को लोग देख भी नहीं पा रहे, जलन हो रहा है उनको, बिकॉज उनके अंदर ऐसे शत्रुत्व क्रिएट करने वाले शब्द यूज किए जा रहे. सो दैट शोज lot of wisdom is there, but spiritual vision is not there. Only the one who has got spiritual vision, Shatru, Mitre, Putre, Bandhav, all of them same. There is a different field of combating with each other for different issues. But in general, all are Bharatiya. एंड सम पुण्य किया होगा, इसलिए तो उस पोजीशन में है. सो टू दैट वी हैव टू रेस्पेक्ट. दैट इज आर्य. उसमें क्या होगा ना, गर्मी जो है, गर्मपन पूरे देश वो ठंडा हो जाएगा. लेट अस वर्क टुगेदर. यू हैव टू बी यूनाइटेड एज वन नेशन ना, टू ग्रो. of each one becoming obstruction. अब देखो, all other countries of the world help India, are friends to India. Within India there are 100 enemies. रूलिंग पार्टी का भी गलतियां हैं इसमें. उनमें ये आर्यवत्व नहीं है अभी. आर्य आरह ग्रेट दे आर, बट नॉट सफिशिएंट. Others instigate you, but you have to maintain your dignity. Then you tell the praja, they are talking like that, but I am not responding in that language. My way is this. These are my policies. This is our agenda. This is how we want to take the country ahead. Transparently. And if they find some faults and so, accept them. Thank them. Yeah, that we have understood. We'll do. वो लोग इनके सुराग देखते रहते हैं, रूलिंग पार्टी का, to pull them down. Worst mind it is. Surak is not the national interested. Small silly little issues. वाह, वेरी कभी कभी देखकर तो शर्म भी आता है. तो बट इट्स ए लेसन ऑल्सो in life, along with so many growths. Aryata, that dignity also is important in our expression. नहीं खोना उसको. तो Rama's words were Arya Arham, befitting to a dignified, matured person. Arya Arham, especially कहना पड़ा. Arya also is matured. He's only at the age of 14, 15, talking like age of 70, 80 years person only. इतना विवेक वैराग्य की बात है. 15 साल लड़का. At that age only, child prodigy. Not only Prahlada and Dhruva and Nachiketa, even Krishna Rama also child prodigy. Seventh point is Aryarham. So eighth is Avihvalam. What is Avihvalam? There is no Vihvalata. The restlessness is not there. He was speaking with sthirata in his mind and in his talk. Sometimes that expression of dukkha in the samsara is factually put word. The things were told because they are the facts. But there is no vihvalata in that. Vihvala matlab so much of losing out of control and restless and becoming asthir ho jana. That is not there. Avihvalam is the eighth quality. Then apisphutam. Upar is sputanta. That the subject matter was sputam. Here the presentation is sputam. The ninth point. Then the 10th one is what? Abhivyakta padam. Abhivyakta pada means every word was made to be heard clearly by the audience. Sputata is the correct words, beautiful words used. Abhivyakta pada means tone in tune while expressing, hearable, listenable to others. That they don't need to ask, अच्छा क्या कहा फिर से बोलो. The need of this question not arising. That's called as Abhivyakta Vadam, 10th one. Then Spashtam, Spashtata again. इसमें फिर intentional Spashtata, the honesty का Spashtata, we can see that. Then the 12th one is Ishtam. Ishtam means what? Really likable, lovable by all. And the last but not the least, 13th one is Tushtimata. Full of Trupti giving, because he has covered all aspects which a human being has to take into account for vicharana, to understand clearly about the position of the world, so that the healthy vairagya is developed. Tushtimat, tushti yukta pada. Because of this, karoti raghava proktam vacha kasya navismayam. Such beautiful words of Rama, whom it will not create ascharya batao. Ananda yukta ascharya. So we all stuck with wonderment. Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Adi to ages they are there. Vishwamitra ji has done 10,000 years tapasya like that 3 times. Vaashishtha ji is there from the Brahma creation time onwards. इतने बड़े बुजुर्ग. So for such people also this Vani made Vismayam. Clear? Then what happened? In the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people only, one of them are there who have the clarity of the subject matter and the clarity of the vocabulary to present it. In this way, in few more slokas, the Rama's Vaktavyas Mahima is being glorified by this Rishigana. What is that? We'll see tomorrow. हाँ कितने हुए बेटा? ये 31 हो गए, पूरे 46 है ना. तो हो सके तो कल हम कंक्लूड करें. सो देन वी कैन स्टार्ट विथ अवर मुमुक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरणम फ्रॉम परसों. अगर उसमें डेटा कम है कल के दिन में, एक ही दिन में हो जाएगा, थोड़ा विचारणीय है, तो वी मे टेक वन मोर डे. थैंक यू. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you, friends. Great text. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेम अविद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वमिदं नारायणं दाशरथं सीतावलकन्नडं नमो ब्रह्मादिनो. बोल से सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योग अष्टमा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि समस्त नारद व्यास आदि समस्त नवश्चर महेचर ऋषि देवतागण की जय. बोलो भाई सब सुंदर की जय. सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिवरा शक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Delight. How many shlokas we could do today? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shlokas. अच्छा है 100. Om Shri Rama. जय 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 राघव. Yeah, join in 5 minutes.